Welcome to our sweet bakery Valentine's Day kitchen tour, where love is baked fresh every day. Whether you're planning to surprise someone with homemade treats, or you just want to add a touch of sweetness to your home, this tour will inspire you with easy-to-do ideas and fun decorating tips. So, grab a seat and let's sprinkle some love into your kitchen. Valentine's Day and sweets go hand in hand, right? The holiday is practically made for chocolate, cookies, cupcakes, and everything in between. Now, picture your kitchen transformed into a cozy, charming bakery. A place filled with heart-shaped cookies, pastel frosting, and all those lovely, nostalgic touches that make it feel like Valentine's Day every single day. This year, we're adding a sprinkle of pink, a dash of red, and all the sweetness you can imagine. Think heart-shaped sugar cookies dusted with glitter, cupcakes with clouds of pink frosting, and maybe a few little surprises tucked into every corner. We'll dive into how to turn your kitchen into a sweet spot, where baking is as fun as decorating, and everything smells like love. So let me ask you, do you love baking for Valentine's Day? Or are you more the type who heads straight to the bakery for those heart-shaped pastries and fancy chocolate boxes? Either way, you're in for a treat today. I promise we'll have something that'll get your kitchen smelling like the sweetest Valentine's bakery. And if you haven't done much Valentine's baking yet, don't worry, this is your chance to get inspired. Sweet bakery decor inspiration. Baker's Station setup. Let's start by setting up your very own baker's corner. Think of it as the heart of your Valentine's Day kitchen, just like a cozy corner in your favorite bakery. To bring this corner to life, start with a sturdy wooden countertop or a small table that's easy to work on. The idea is to create a charming space where everything feels like it belongs to a little homemade bakery. If you don't have a lot of space, you can even dedicate a small part of your kitchen counter to this area. It doesn't need to be big, just full of charm. Next, gather some essential baking tools to showcase your space. A rolling pin is a must. It gives a real hands-on bakery feel. Add a few heart-shaped cookie cutters, mixing bowls, and measuring cups. The key is to have these items visible so they not only serve a function but also contribute to the decor. Let's take it a step further and add some extra flourishes. Think about vintage cake stands, mini rolling pins, or even a jar filled with whisks or wooden spoons. These small details make a big difference in transforming your kitchen into a real bakery. And don't forget about storage. Have some cute jars or baskets for flour, sugar, and baking supplies. You can label them with hand-lettered tags to add a personal touch. Displaying these items on the countertop brings that authentic, organized bakery vibe. You could even add a few fresh ingredients like sprinkles or chocolate chips in clear jars to inspire your baking adventures. Colors and lighting. Now, let's talk about color. To really bring out that Valentine's Day magic, you'll want to use shades of red, pink, and white. These colors are the perfect way to infuse your space with love and sweetness. Think of the soft pink of frosting, the bold red of strawberries, and the purity of whipped cream, all brought together in your kitchen decor. To add some warmth and coziness, fairy lights are a must. String them along your kitchen counters, on the backs of chairs, or even hang them above your baker's station. The soft, twinkling glow will set the perfect mood for baking. Imagine mixing up some dough while soft lights flicker around you. It's magical. If you really want to go all out, why not hang up some heart-shaped string lights? These are so cute and create a cozy, festive atmosphere. You can drape them along your countertops, hang them from the ceiling, or even put them around the window. The warm glow of pink hearts will instantly make everything feel more romantic and welcoming. Another idea is to incorporate soft, pastel-colored lights or lanterns that match your theme. If you love vintage vibes, you can also use old-fashioned string lights with little paper lanterns or heart-shaped bulbs. The light will add a soft touch to your kitchen, making it feel just like a bakery in Paris or a little cupcake shop you might find on a quaint street corner. Wall and counter decorations. Your kitchen walls are like a blank canvas just waiting to be filled with bakery-inspired decor. Let's start with a cute chalkboard sign that says something like "Love is sweet" or "Freshly baked with love." You can write fun baking quotes like "Baked with love, iced with joy," or even the name of your pretend bakery. The chalkboard adds a rustic, DIY touch that instantly brings personality to your space. If you want to go for a more polished look, frame up some pictures of cupcakes, heart-shaped cookies, or even vintage baking advertisements. This helps bring a bit of nostalgia to the kitchen, like you're stepping back in time to an old-school bakery where everything was made with love. You could also create a cute menu board. Write out the treats you plan to bake that day, like chocolate-dipped strawberries, raspberry swirl cupcakes, or heart-shaped sugar cookies. This will give your kitchen a real bakery feel, and it's a fun way to let guests know what's baking. Personal touches can go a long way. Maybe add a vintage apron hanging from a hook, or a jar of sugar cubes or flour next to the counter. Small details like a wooden spoon in a mason jar, a colorful tea towel draped over the oven handle, or even a cute vintage tin with cookies tucked inside will make your kitchen feel warm and lived in, just like your favorite local bakery. DIY sweet treat display. Now, every great bakery needs an eye-catching display to show off its treats, right? Well, it's time to create your own sweet treat display. Let's start with clear glass jars. Fill them with colorful Valentine's Day candies, heart-shaped gummies, pink M&Ms, or those classic candy hearts with cute little messages like "Be mine," "Hug me," or "Love you." Display these jars on your counter, and they'll instantly catch the eye and make everything feel more festive. For an extra special touch, add some decorative parchment paper or a pretty cake liner underneath your treats when you display them. The paper adds texture and makes everything look even more bakery-worthy. You could even have a little tasting station with mini cupcakes or cookies stacked high in cute tiers on a cake stand. Another option is to create a mini bakery tray for your treats. Put freshly baked cupcakes, cookies, or even little heart-shaped pastries on a silver or vintage-style tray. You can set this tray on the counter or the kitchen table. It's perfect for a grab-and-go treat display or just for sharing with your family and guests. And if you're planning to host a Valentine's Day event or a little bake sale, having a pretty display tray for everyone to admire will really set the tone. Imagine setting out a tray with your homemade cookies wrapped in cute paper bags with a little tag that says, "Love baked fresh." It's not just about the treats themselves. It's about how they make people feel when they see them. So, now that you have some ideas to transform your kitchen into a sweet bakery, what would you add to your space? Maybe a set of vintage mason jars, or a bright pink kitchen rug with heart patterns. How about fresh flowers? You can never go wrong with a few bouquets of roses, tulips, or even fresh daisies around the kitchen. Add them to the counter or in a cute vase on the table, and they'll instantly brighten the whole room. Fresh flowers are a must for Valentine's Day. They just add that perfect touch of love and beauty. What about an apron? Would you hang up a cute, heart-themed apron by the door, or maybe add some colorful baking towels to your display? A well-placed apron adds so much character and makes it feel like your kitchen is always ready for a baking session. I know I'd love to hang up a fun one with a cute slogan like "Baking love into every bite." And if you had to pick, would you rather decorate your kitchen with heart-shaped cookies on display, or maybe a tray of fresh cupcakes with the softest pink frosting you can imagine? Or maybe you'd set up a cozy little station with a fondue pot and some strawberries ready for dipping? Whatever you choose, it's all about creating a space that makes you feel warm, inspired, and excited to bake and share with the ones you love. A sweet bakery-themed kitchen should make you want to bake and decorate all day long. Baking station, the heart of the bakery. Essential baking tools. Now that we've got the mood set, let's dive into creating the ultimate Valentine's Day baking station. This is your creative hub, the place where all the magic happens. You want it to be well organized, functional, and just as fun as your final baked goods. Let's start with the essentials. You'll need a few core baking tools that will help bring your Valentine's Day creations to life. Heart-shaped cookie cutters are an absolute must. These little tools will help you make beautiful, heart-shaped cookies, which are perfect for Valentine's Day. They're versatile too. Use them for cookies, cakes, or even fun pancake shapes. A rolling pin is your best friend when it comes to rolling out dough for cookies or even pie crusts if you want to make a sweet, heart-shaped pie. Invest in a good one, maybe even one with a fun pattern or one that's specifically designed for rolling out dough evenly. It makes the process easier and way more fun. Mixing bowls, big, small, and everything in between, are a necessity. You'll need them for preparing your dough, frosting, or any other ingredients. I recommend having a couple of different sizes on hand so you can organize everything and make sure the process runs smoothly. Measuring cups and spoons, let's not forget about these. Accurate measurements are the secret to a perfect bake. They help ensure your cookies turn out just the right texture, or that your cupcakes rise to the perfect height. Keep them within arm's reach, and make sure they're easily visible so you can grab them without interrupting your flow. And here's one of my favorites: decorating tools. Have some fun piping tips ready for those intricate details. You can use different nozzles for creating a variety of frosting textures, like swirls, ruffles, or even fun zigzags. It's all about those extra touches that turn simple cupcakes into bakery-worthy treats. Don't forget to set up a couple of smaller bowls as well. They're perfect for separating frosting into different colors or holding sprinkles and edible glitter. This way, you won't have to keep going back to your pantry to grab items. You'll have everything you need right in front of you. Another fun idea: store a few mini rolling pins or even pastry cutters for the adventurous bakers in your group. Whether you're making cookies, rolling fondant, or cutting out shapes for a cake, these tools will add a bit of flair to your setup. Sweet treats to bake. Okay, now that we've set up the baking station, let's talk about what to bake. After all, a sweet bakery Valentine's Day theme is all about the treats. The good news is, there are so many delicious options, and all of them can be customized to match the theme. First up, classic heart-shaped sugar cookies. These are a timeless choice for Valentine's Day and perfect for decorating. Start by rolling out your dough to a perfect thickness. About 1/4 inch is ideal for getting the perfect cookie texture. Use those adorable heart-shaped cookie cutters to create little love-filled cookies that you can frost and decorate with so much love. When it comes to frosting these little beauties, don't hold back. Use soft pink, classic red, and snowy white frostings. A simple, soft pink buttercream frosting looks dreamy on sugar cookies, and you can easily pipe different designs, simple hearts, swirls, or even a fun, quirky XO. Next up, cupcakes. Who doesn't love cupcakes on Valentine's Day? These are another staple for your sweet bakery setup. Whether you go with a classic vanilla or rich red velvet, cupcakes are a perfect canvas for frosting artistry. You can make the frosting as smooth as butter or pipe it into fun shapes like rosettes, ruffles, or even hearts. You could even top them off with mini chocolate chips or candy hearts. For something a little more adventurous, let's talk about a chocolate fondue station. Imagine melted chocolate in a fondue pot, ready to be dipped with fresh strawberries, marshmallows, pretzels, or even heart-shaped pound cake. This is a perfect treat for a Valentine's Day gathering, as everyone can dip and enjoy their own creations. You could even make a fondue platter, with different dippables arranged beautifully on a tray. Heart-shaped brownies are another crowd favorite. You can bake these simple brownies in a pan and then cut them into heart shapes once they've cooled down. The best part? These brownies are not just for decoration. They're so gooey and fudgy, they're perfect for sharing. Add a dusting of powdered sugar or drizzle a little chocolate sauce for an extra touch of sweetness. Let's not forget about pie. Yes, heart-shaped pie. You can make a simple cherry or apple pie and then cut the crust into heart shapes for the top. Or if you're feeling adventurous, a heart-shaped raspberry cheesecake could be a showstopper. So many possibilities, right? Decorating your sweets. Now that we've got our treats, let's move to the fun part, decorating. It's time to get creative and transform these sweet treats into beautiful masterpieces that look like they just came out of a bakery window. When it comes to frosting, you can use a variety of colors to reflect the Valentine's Day vibe. Soft pinks, vibrant reds, and snowy whites are all must-have colors. You could also incorporate some metallic gold or silver to give your treats an elegant touch. Make sure to use different piping tips to create diverse textures, smooth swirls, rosettes, or even little hearts or words piped on top of the treats. Sprinkles, oh, the sprinkles! Heart-shaped ones are a must for that Valentine's Day look, but don't stop there. Experiment with glittery sugar sprinkles, rainbow confetti, or even mini candy hearts. You could make a fun design by layering different sprinkles on top of each cupcake or cookie. Think pink sugar crystals on the frosting and candy hearts scattered over the top for added texture. For a little extra sparkle, why not add edible glitter? A light dusting of gold or silver dust can make your treats look magical and professional, as if they came straight out of a bakery in Paris. Edible glitter is a small detail, but it makes a big difference in the overall look of your treats. If you're really feeling creative, you can even make your own royal icing and use it to pipe intricate designs onto your cookies. You could pipe small flowers, hearts, or even fun little messages like "Be mine," hugs, or kisses. Baking together. Here's the real fun part: baking with others. A sweet bakery theme isn't just about the treats, it's about sharing the experience with your loved ones. Imagine gathering around the kitchen with family or friends, all pitching in to decorate cupcakes, frost cookies, and sample the goods. Baking together is so much more fun. You can have a decorating contest. Who can make the most creative Valentine's Day themed cookie or cupcake? Set up a little station with different frosting colors, sprinkles, and piping tips, and let everyone decorate their own treats. It's a great way to bond, laugh, and get creative. One fun activity to try is a decorate your own cookie station. Each person gets their own set of heart-shaped cookies, frosting, and toppings. They can decorate however they like. Maybe someone wants to make a classic red and pink design, while another person adds rainbow sprinkles for a fun twist. The best part is you get to enjoy all the treats after you're done decorating. Baking together is all about creating memories. The kitchen becomes the heart of the home, everyone is involved, and the whole family gets to join in on the fun. At the end of it, you've got a batch of freshly baked treats and some sweet moments to share. So, now that your baking station is set up and you've got a ton of ideas for sweet treats, I'd love to know, what's your favorite Valentine's Day treat to bake? Are you someone who loves the classic heart-shaped cookies? Or maybe you're more of a red velvet cupcake enthusiast? Or perhaps you're all about the gooey brownies with that perfect fudgy center? If you could bake anything for Valentine's Day, what would it be? Would you try something totally new this year, or do you stick to your tried-and-true favorites? And let's get real. Are you a solo baker who enjoys a peaceful kitchen? Or do you love the hustle and bustle of baking with others? Is your kitchen a fun zone for friends and family to join in? Or do you enjoy your personal baking time? Let's make this interactive. Drop a comment or share your favorite treat, and tell me who you're baking with this Valentine's Day. Special touches for a bakery vibe. Bakery display tray. Create a beautiful display with a tiered cake stand or vintage tray. Stack cupcakes, cookies, and other treats, adding colorful details like candy hearts or fresh fruit for a pop. Arrange them beautifully to make your kitchen feel like a cozy bakery. Vintage bakery signs or labels. Add rustic, charming labels to your treats. Use cute tags like "freshly baked" or "made with love," and consider DIY chalkboard signs. Personalize with flavors like red velvet bliss to make your treats feel special. Baker's apron. Complete the look with a fun apron. Choose ones with heart patterns or playful messages like "baking my heart out." Vintage styles with ruffles or polka dots will give your kitchen a warm, nostalgic bakery feel. Scented candles. Set the mood with sweet, warm scented candles like vanilla, sugar cookie, or cinnamon bun. Light them before baking to create an irresistible aroma that makes your kitchen feel like a bakery. What's your go-to bakery item? Maybe a decadent chocolate croissant, a red velvet cupcake, or a batch of heart-shaped cookies? Imagine turning your kitchen into a Valentine's Day bakery with your signature treat on display. Which treat would you bake first for Valentine's Day? How to host a Valentine's Day bake sale. Turn your Valentine's Day bakery setup into a fun event by hosting a bake sale. Invite friends and family to bake their favorite treats, heart-shaped cookies, cupcakes, brownies, or whatever you love. It's like a mini bake shop in your home. Decorating the bake sale. Set up a table with a festive tablecloth, red, pink, or white, and create a small cash register or donation box. Add cute labels for your treats like "made with love" or fresh from the oven, to give it a bakery vibe. Bake-Off Challenge. Spice things up by turning your bake sale into a friendly competition. Have everyone vote for categories like Best Frosting or Most Creative, and offer a fun prize. It's a sweet way to make the event even more exciting. Would you rather host a Valentine's Day bake sale, where you can bake and judge treats, or attend one, sampling everyone's creations? What's your go-to treat to bake or buy for a bake sale? Final touches and farewell. So there you have it, friends. Our sweet bakery Valentine's Day kitchen tour, filled with heart-shaped treats, festive decorations, and of course, a whole lot of love. From setting up your own baking station, to decorating your kitchen with sweet little touches, to even hosting a fun bake sale or bake-off, there's something for everyone, whether you're baking solo or sharing the experience with friends and family. And the best part? Whether you're in it for the treats, the decorations, or the experience, your kitchen can feel like a warm, inviting bakery, all set to celebrate love and creativity this Valentine's Day. But here's the thing. The best part of this sweet bakery theme isn't just about the decorations or the treats, it's about sharing those creations with the people you care about. So gather your friends, family, or that special someone, and make this Valentine's Day one to remember. Whether you're baking together, exchanging treats, or just enjoying each other's company in a cozy, bakery-inspired kitchen, you're creating memories that will last a lifetime. Love and sweetness go hand in hand, and there's no better time than Valentine's Day to celebrate both. So don't hold back. Let your creativity flow and fill your kitchen with treats and love. Now it's your turn. What will you bake or decorate for this Valentine's Day? Will it be those cute heart-shaped cookies? Maybe some pink frosted cupcakes or a delicious chocolate fondue station? Whatever you choose, remember to let your kitchen become a sweet bakery filled with love, laughter, and sweetness this year. I can't wait to hear about all the fun things you'll create, and I hope you have a blast baking and decorating with the people you love. So go ahead, get your apron on, and let the fun begin. Thanks so much for joining me on this sweet bakery Valentine's Day kitchen tour. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to create your very own Valentine's Day bakery. Have a sweet and love-filled day, and happy baking!